Hello, this is day 5 at UBC. I think I'll title this video College Student because that's what I'm feeling like. I had my first lectures today, so yeah. I woke up with a bit of a sore throat. It's actually still pretty sore. I think I might be sick a bit. um, but hopefully it won't get too bad. Just first week shenanigans kind of. I know a lot of people are actually sick around UBC right now, so hopefully I'm not part of that population, even though I probably am. Yeah, I woke up, had breakfast with friends, and headed to my first class. So like I discussed yesterday, my professor today was either gonna be very, very bad or okay, right? And I have a bad professor. This professor definitely has a very thick accent, and even though they use the microphone so that everybody's able to hear them, it's still hard to understand at times. Also, this professor did a poor job of explaining certain concepts. At one point there was there was a frozen brick that they took out and placed on the table, and talking about thermodynamics, they were discuss what's happening inside the brick. And so we discussed in groups, and people brought up some examples, and the professor was like, yeah, and she's like, but you guys didn't say what I want you guys to hear, right? Which was understandable. Maybe she was getting to a point. So we discussed again. Some people brought up a bit more about light radiation, which I also only thought the second time we talked. And the radiation from infrared light and whatnot was something she was trying to get at, but I don't think anybody understood what the main point she wanted to get across was. I don't know. I still don't know what she wanted to hear from us. Also, at one point, the first time she asked what's happening to the brick, some people talked about surface area at the corners with bigger exposure to air, and the bottom of the brick touching the table, so less exchange with hot warm air. But so she had 2 students answer in a big hall, and she hears the students and she's like, that is correct, and she doesn't repeat it. So everybody sitting far from those students had no idea what they said, and they had no idea what the correct answer was. So I don't know, I did not enjoy that. Also, at one point somebody asked a syllabus related course, which you should have done your own research, but instead of answering, I guess since the professor doesn't want to put up with bullshit, she was just you should figure that out on your own. Which I don't know what my take is on that. At that point, if the question was asked, just it doesn't hurt to answer, no. So yeah. after that class, I stopped by the UBC bookstore to get some access codes for my classes, because my engineering class will be using a platform for homework. It's 6% of the course, so I needed to get that. And that was a shit show. First of all, it was super, super packed. So I went to also grab a couple of folders for papers and stuff. I got really cute ones. They're actually really, really nice. So I'm happy with that. So I go to pay, and I'm like, cool. This is also where I buy the access codes, right? They're like, no, actually you have to go up at the front cashier. I'm like, okay. I walk around, and so I stand in line for a solid 15 minutes. I get to the cashier at the front desk, and they're like, oh, actually you're supposed to print out a list of your textbooks required below, and then come back up here to pay. And I'm like, what? So I go down, and also another massive line there, and someone up ahead talks to one of the workers there, and the workers do everything online. Don't even stand in this line, do everything online for access codes, especially not physical textbooks. So I don't want to waste my time just standing in line, so I'm fine, I'll do it online too. Bookstore would have been nice because it's just done for you, but I'll try to figure it out online when I get home. So I came back to my dorm pretty tired, to be honest. Made myself some tea though for my throat to try and make it feel better. It didn't really, but it's okay. Called my parents. I tried figuring out the access code thing like through the bookstore website, and first of all, it was incredibly slow. And secondly, when I went to order it, it kept saying the email didn't match. What is it supposed to match to? Like I still don't understand that. I don't know why it wouldn't let me purchase the access codes. Like I tried my personal email and my like student email and neither worked. So I gave up. At that point, like some friends' like, courses were canceled. So we ended up going down, meeting with friends, had lunch. They had like a burger and like a small pizza for lunch. It was actually really nice. The burger was, it almost tasted like an Impossible burger, but it wasn't. It was really sweet and interesting. It was a very interesting flavor, but I actually really enjoyed it. Like when I was in line, people keep shitting on the food here, and I don't understand why. Because I've been enjoying every meal, to be honest. Like you want it, you got it. I feel like that's how it is. And anyways, after that, some friends had some like questions for engineering, like academic advising in terms of like dropping courses because they had been like awarded credits, but then it wouldn't show up for their like campus credits, so they weren't sure what that meant. So like they went talked. I actually talked there if I can like switch professors. Um, they said that wasn't an option. I also asked, do I have to attend my own lectures for like tests and assignments? And they were like, yup. Then they're like, furthermore, since like physics professors use this platform to answer questions for like participation grades ish, um, you basically have to be at the lecture since you don't know when it's happening. So I will have to attend my lectures, um, which is fine. But I think since my schedule is a lot more free, I will double dip and I will actually attend lectures from two professors, from my professor and from the one my friends have. And I'll actually check that out tomorrow because that professor I've heard better things about. Also at the engineering academic services, like I like looked at my credits list, and I like right now I already have 32 college credits, like which is more than what I will get in my first year. Like first year I'm only getting 27, which is actually on the lower side. It should be higher, but I think that's kind of crazy. Yeah. Um, After that, I like came back to get some work done. I went to do chemistry, and like that was kind of rough. It had been like well over a year since 2 years basically since I've done like any chemistry work, and I forgot everything, all the atomic masses. Kept having to search them up, and like calculate. Forgot like molality and like um, molarity of like liquids and substances. I forgot all the endings and all the like, molecules that I'm supposed to know. So I need to review that as soon as possible, hopefully, because I was doing them like I don't know what this says, and like I have to search up the chemical formulas, chemical equations, the formula for the singular compound. That's the word. As you can tell, my chemistry is a bit rough. Actually, like you guys are watching the time lapse I recorded right now, and I watched it back and I thought it was the funniest shit ever. Just because like I don't know what I was eating while working, but just me constantly going back and forth, like tapping on the calculator, tapping on the keyboard. I think looks really funny. You can also tell when like I start struggling with problems, because like I start moving around a lot more rather than just like typing and actually getting the answers correct. I actually still didn't finish the chemistry assignment. There was one question I just couldn't get right, and like I have unlimited attempts, so like I want to get it right. But even without that missing question, I have a 90, so I'm happy with that. Let's see what next. Chem assignment, and then I went back to the bookstore, part two. I figured like since I couldn't get the access codes to work, I walked there. Um, and this time I knew where to go. I printed out the sheet, then I went back up to the front, and like I went to order the access codes, and it wouldn't go through for them either. Um, they were like, okay, we can get you the thing for chemistry. So like I paid for that, so like 30 something dollars. I have the receipts, but whatever. Then like the second thing for physics, like the cashier's just there like trying to get it to work and it's just like not working and I'm like, okay, so at least it's not a me issue. Cause to be honest, like when I was back in my dorm, I was trying to get the physics one more so than the chemistry. Um, so I couldn't get the physics one to work either. But I somehow the physics one ended up going through, and like I was able to pay like $45 for it too. So I'm all set now. But yeah, that was funny. Actually, I'm still not officially done with it. Like I got the access codes. Now I need to go through like Canvas and like find something called modules through the courses, but I can't find them, so I still can't completely activate the that. But I'll figure that out at some point. I'm sure somebody around me knows how to get it done. Yeah, at that point, I also went to check out the gym, and the gym is an absolute shit show. Like, I thought the bookstore was packed. Holy shit, the gym is just terrible. First of all, you have to pay for a gym membership, which I think is bullshit, because, like, you're telling me gym membership is not covered in the, like, hundreds of student fees I paid? What the hell? And secondly, there's a line to get into the gym that you have to wait, I saw 30 minutes. And then in the gym, there's like lines to like use the bench press and whatnot. It's honestly, I saw the gym and it's way too fucking small for a campus this large. Like, I don't understand how that's possible. So if I am gonna be working out this year, it's gonna be 5 a.m. workouts, and I don't know if I'm built for that. Not gonna lie. Yeah, so I'm thinking of straight up switching to calisthenics because I've wanted to do those for a while too. It's actually, like, I've built up muscle, I look good. Now I think it's time to body weight exercises and be in control of my own body. Build up some shoulder strength and whatnot, and core strength too. My abs have been lacking lately. Um, After that, I came back. I had dinner with my friends. We came back, like, the food was good. I got myself like noodles and chicken and like veggies and teriyaki sauce from like a couple days ago again. But then there was some butter chicken, and me and my friends went there for like seconds and thirds. Like, it was really spicy, but it was pretty good. Like, it's next to like the biryani. Uh, yeah. Then we also like all grabbed dessert. We had like tiramisu. Yeah. So fun stuff. And after like everybody was full, but we decided to go down to the beach. It's actually a nude beach, but thankfully nobody was nude there. So I was able to record some gorgeous videos. I would say like maybe one of my favorite views on campus. Like, there's a lot of really really good views, but that one was really really nice. It was also really nice weather, what like blowing breeze and windy, but like not too cold. So, I enjoyed myself thoroughly with my friends, and I think everybody else did too. The walk back up the like 500 something stairs was not fun. Somebody had the genius idea to run up the stairs. So like we made up like 60 of them before everybody was tired, and then just like trudging up the stairs. And thankfully my cardio is still not too terrible, so I recovered in like a couple minutes. And then after that, we went to like a lounge in one of the other dorms, just chilled, played some music, talked about schedules. Engineering schedules are by far the craziest. Especially when I show people my semester two engineering schedule, they look at it, they're like, what the fuck is that? Because it's honestly terrible. Like, it's bad. It's just bad. But that's a problem for later. And then, yeah, everybody got tired, headed back, so I'm back here recording. I'm gonna make myself tea. I need to shower too. I need to go to bed soon too. It won't be as relative of a term as it was yesterday. I'm like within the hour. I'm gonna try to head to bed. I've gotten a lot better at editing these videos and getting them out quicker. So, yeah. My throat still hurts, which is unfortunate. I really hope it doesn't get worse. If it's like this, I'm fine with this. But if it starts like affecting my state of mind and like headaches and like feverish, then that's bad. If that happens, tomorrow's video will be very fucking short. I'll be like, hey, feel like shit, attend to class, it was okay, bye. Something along those lines. Other than that, yeah, I definitely feel like a college student. even though I'm not putting in crazy amounts of work just yet. But still, like I worked on for like an hour and a half on that chemistry assignment, right? So like there is stuff to do. So yeah, interesting stuff. Thank you for joining me. I'll post another video tomorrow. I'm loving these videos. It's a type of like therapy for me where like I get to talk about my day and think of like what matters most to me. And then also like when I look at the videos, I can like see the state of my body. Like I watched yesterday's video, I'm like, oh wow, I really gotta go shave. So it's like self-reflection in some ways. Thank you. Bye.